Like, all the ones so far are actually, like, you can use them. But look at this, dude. So hello gamers, about a year or so ago, they started adding 300 conversions to this game. For example, 300 Blackout, 300 Winchester, 300 Whisper, whatever it's called. Anyways, there's a lot of 300 conversions in this game. So today I'm going to be ranking all of them. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to watch to the end. Let's go for 1,000 likes and maybe I'll make one on some of the other conversions. We'll start this off with assault rifles. First off, the HK237, aka the G36. The G36 normally does 31 to 25, but if you want a 3-shot kill to a decent range of 60 studs, and you can get the 300 conversion on this gun. I don't think it's that good though. The muzzle velocity is pretty bad. 5 shots at range. The 3-hit kill range isn't even that far. This is basically just a K2. But I mean, the recoil it's still pretty not that good. I don't think it affects recoil at all. G36 already doesn't have that good recoil, but I guess if you want a 3-shot kill up close, then it's not terrible. But yeah, personally, I would probably rank this one probably a 7 out of 10. The default gun is like an 8 or a 9, but this just makes it like, it's just unnecessary. It's just an unnecessary conversion. It's just hollow points basically, where it's just like, okay, +1, -1 for hits to kill, and it just doesn't feel like necessary conversion. But I guess all the G36 variants got 300, so yeah, I guess if you don't care about the gun having a 4-shot all ranges, which is kind of the reason to use this gun, the gun's pretty good to begin with. Doesn't need a 3-shot. Still pretty accurate. Pretty good with Kosaku. But next up, we have the HK416, aka HK337, which is actually an interesting conversion, unlike the G36 one. This one will lower your muzzle velocity by quite a bit, and will lower your RPM and increase your recoil a little bit, so it's like that now. It doesn't shoot quite as fast, as you can see, but does give you a 3-shot kill up close, and most importantly, it gives you a torso multiplier and crazy damage ranges, like so far. With the longbow, I think you can actually 3-hit kill torso, like over 100 studs, but here's the problem. Your damage at range is terrible, 19. Yes, you can still 5-hit with torsos, kind of, but yeah, just not that good, and you don't shoot as fast. So is this conversion good? Actually, not as good as you would think, because hollow points exist. That's the only reason. Just hollow points exist. Hollow points give you a 3-shot kill to about the same range to the limbs. Not as far to the torso, but still, it doesn't affect your recoil, and it doesn't change your RPM, and you can still 5-hit kill all ranges, which this doesn't necessarily 5-hit kill ranges like it can, but it's not like a 100% chance. It will 6-hit kill sometimes. So yeah, this is good. Overall, I'd probably rate it like a 8 out of 10. Like, it's not amazing, but it's pretty good. It's just like, use hollow points. That's my recommendation. Just use hollow points. Like I said, this is not objectively better than hollow points. It's just, let's be real, hollow points is just this with less downside. And yeah, it doesn't 3-hit kill as far, but still. Let me know what you guys think about this gun in the comments. I know a lot of people will say, oh, use HK337. It's better than hollow points. But every time I explain it, people are like, oh, that makes sense. But there's that one guy who's like, I'm a big HK337 fan, believer, and I must defend my favorite conversion, which is fine. Let me know in the comments. Anyways, I'm just gonna F5 and not give this man the chance. Lastly, we have a gun that a lot of people probably don't even know has a 300 conversion or maybe even exists. AUG A3. This gun is pretty underrated. This actually allows it to do more damage CQC and LRC, and can 2-shot headshot and 3-shot kill to a decent range of 50 studs. However, this is a big however. The recoil is really bad. This is why in my hollow points guns video, I talked about why it's probably better to have hollow points in most cases to this. Like, hollow points is very good on the AUG A3. If you guys haven't watched that video, it's in the top right. Click on that video if you want to. But yeah, 300 is not bad. It doesn't change your RPM, which is really nice. It just makes your recoil higher and your velocity lower. But your velocity being lower is not a big deal. It's like supposed to be a CQC gun now. And yeah, it does 3-shot kill, and the recoil is not terrible. It's just, it's enough recoil to where it's just kind of annoying to use, especially considering it is an AUG. Like, yeah, the HK416 with this conversion would be like, okay, of course it has recoil. It's the HK416, but it's an AUG, you know? In this game, AUGs just don't have recoil. They just never have any recoil at all. So yeah, if you do want some higher damage overall, it's not bad. It's just not amazing. I would give this one probably a 7.5 out of 10. So like a C+ or so. Not a bad one, you know? It goes against the entire purpose of an AUG, but that doesn't make it bad. I just think it's fine. But now we're on to the carbines, starting it off with the G36K, which if you didn't know, I used to use 300 so much. I have nearly 800 kills on this, and I have over 1100 on the gun because I used to like the gun a ton back when it first got buffed for the first time, and then it got 300. I was like, wow, this is awesome. Also, if you're wondering about the skin, I have a tutorial on how to make this kind of skin, but yeah, the HK237K is interesting now. This conversion used to be overpowered, like to the point of just being a direct upgrade and being one of the best guns in the entire game because it could 3-hit kill so far, 2-hit kill head, and it actually actually just added 4-hit kill and 5-hit kill to this gun and allowed it to 3-hit kill farther and 2-hit kill head. But now it does 33 to like a very short range, but it does like 24 all ranges, so it actually increases your min damage. So it kind of just goes against the entire point of the 300 conversion in general, and I guess that's kind of for balancing. Overall, I just wouldn't really recommend this conversion as much. It can almost 4-hit kill all ranges, which is cool, but when you think about it, the G36 exists. It's not bad, but the default gun can 3-hit kill. It's like a pretty decent gun overall, and it probably doesn't need to have this conversion. The conversion is not bad. I give this one another 7 out of 10. Not amazing, not the best conversion ever made. The only real problem is probably velocity, but other than that, it's like it does increase your min damage, and it's not terrible. I'm actually kind of popping off of it. Oh man, I thought that guy was dead. And don't tell me to turn off ragdolls. I'm not going to turn them off. They're cool. But next up, we have probably the first ever direct upgrade 300 conversion. All the G36 variants except the G36 used to have basically just broken ones. This is one of them. The reason that this is broken is because the default gun is a 4 to a 5 hit, and this turns it from a 4 to a 5 hit into a 3 to a 5 hit. But yeah, I'll just show you. This gun doesn't have amazing recoil, for sure. It does not have amazing recoil. You will use this and be like, wow, this is not very good recoil. Camera-wise, the recoil is like super low, but yeah, with 300, this becomes a 3-shot kill at 750 RPM, which pretty much just makes it like the G36K 300 conversion, but it can't 3-hit kill as far, but it has 100 bullets. Also, for 100 bullets, it doesn't reload that slow. Honestly, man, I recommend this. I'd give this one probably an 8.5, maybe even a 9. I'm not sure. Definitely better than default, but the gun in default is not even that good, so I'll give it an 8.5, but it's definitely up there as one of the guns ever made. Probably one of the few 300 conversions on this list that's just going to be like a direct just use it. Like all the ones so far are actually like, you can use them. But look at this, dude. But next up, we have a PDW and kind of a fan favorite. Like, I've seen a lot of people actually recommend I use this. They say, well, the 300 conversion on G36C is good, and yes, it is. Makes the gun more of like an actual PDW. It usually does 33 to 20, and this makes it do 36 to 19. So pretty much you get a 2-hit head and a 3-hit kill body, but of course it's a 6-hit at range, which is kind of on par for a PDW, and it does feel a lot better because normally it's a 4-hit to a 5-hit, and it's not amazing. It doesn't really shoot that fast or reload that fast or really do anything exceptional. With this conversion, it actually makes it pretty good, and that's why I'd probably say use it. It's not like a direct upgrade like MG36, but it really just feels better in my opinion and most people's opinion because the default gun is not amazing. I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10. It's not exceptional. It just makes the gun like viable because the gun normally is just like laughably bad. Maybe the worst PW in the entire game because it just doesn't do anything special. So yeah, I would recommend this one 8 out of 10. Now the final two are definitely not direct upgrades, but in my opinion, they are some of the best guns in the entire game for what they do, which is first off the wa2k with 300, and second off a very special gun that you probably don't even know exists. I'm so trash. Oh, there we go. This gun normally only torso kills to like 40 studs, which is just absolutely horrendous, just terrible. But kind of like old Mosin 8mm, this can't headshot kill after 150 studs. However, it can torso kill to 150 studs, which makes it farther than the intervention after the nerf, and it has like 90 RPM. I don't know why this is still in the game in this state. It's insane. It's literally just a DMR. So yeah, this one's gonna get a 10 out of 10. I don't know, man. Like I said, it's not actually a direct upgrade. Like, it can't headshot kill at range. That's the thing. It does worse damage at range. It actually increases the velocity, which is funny because Mosin 8mm didn't even do that. It's literally better than Mosin 8mm was, and Mosin 8mm got nerfed because it was overpowered. But yeah, this one, nah, this one's not overpowered. It's just, it just torso kills 250 studs. Just farther than, like, literally every sniper except for, like, 2. And yeah, it's fair. It's a gun that I very easily got 100 kills on when I first unlocked it. It just, yeah, this is fair. High rank, so it's hard to get, so it's not broken. But last up, we have a gun that objectively speaking is very strong, but only if you're very, very good at the game, the SL9. It actually can headshot kill all ranges, but still has almost 400 RPM, a 10-round mag. But here's the problem, it has terrible velocity and terrible body damage. I have a setup video on this, and in that I showed like why it's so good. But yeah, if you go for heads like that, like, it's crazy, but you actually have to aim pretty high. On screen right now is the slow-mo of how high I had to aim above his head. If you look, you do need some drop control, especially at farther ranges where this gun is really super effective because there's a lot of DMRs in this game that can headshot kill really far, but this one can headshot kill all ranges, which is why it's really good. Kinda need to use it in long range for it to be as viable as it can be. I guess another thing is the RPM is really high, but the recoil is not that good. And yeah, it can 2-shot limb. So up close, it's not actually too bad, like if you you know, do that, but it actually makes it a super versatile gun, kind of like the SVU auto, but you know, The only reason this gun is actually super good is because it can headshot kill at literally any range. 1,000 studs away, it can headshot kill, you know? It's great. You gotta be really good for that to actually be effective, so it's really balled of a lot. Overall, you can probably tell I love this gun. I'm probably gonna give it I think an 8.5 out of 10. Objectively speaking, very, very strong. Maybe you can make it up to a 10 out of 10, and a lot of people are gonna say XIX police barrel. That is kind of true, but, you know, it doesn't have a 10-round mag or reload as fast. I don't know, man. I feel like this is better. It has way more reserve ammo. Fires about the same speed, but has a bigger mag, better recoil control. This can even go pretty hard up close. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you're an SL9 user. I know a lot of people in my channel actually like use it. But anyways, gamers, I think that's going to do it for the video. Let me know your video ideas down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.